People in Moss Landing still concerned about soil testing results showing heavy metals in some areas surrounding the Vistra facility where a fire broke out at the company's battery plant last month. KION's Danya Romero reports tonight on the ongoing soil testing and the fallout from the fire.
Although the smoke has cleared, the image of the Moss Landing Vistra battery storage facility fire still burns in the back of people's minds.
Let's find out what's going to be falling out in the plume, because what goes up must come down.
Shortly after the incident, the EPA released the findings for hydrogen fluoride, a highly toxic gas produced by lithium-ion battery fires, and particulate matter, the findings showing no risk to public health.
But what was missing from that was very obvious to us who understand the chemistries associated with this type of a fire, and that is what's present in the smoke plume, what's present in the fallout from that smoke plume, and how could that impact both the health of the people immediately around, but also the health of people days from now, or months, or even years from now.
With Michael's scientific background and Brian Roeder's involvement in the grassroots organization Never Again Moss Landing, 150 community members gather to do their own testing to see if their homes were safe.
We then put together test samples in about a 24-hour period of time, reached out to the community through the DaySent email list that we put together, and people responded.
124 samples were collected by volunteers using testing kits like these in 4 different counties, including Santa Cruz, Santa Clara, Monterey, and San Benito.
I'm going to show you how to collect surface wipe samples for metal residues in the community.
Through this video, Michael showed community members how to use the testing kits.
We specifically asked them to sample from areas that were outside of your house, that were in the ambient air, and horizontal surfaces, such that if there was fallout from this plume, that it would settle on those surfaces. We specifically asked them to not sample metallic substances because we were having the samples analyzed for metals.
Those samples were tested for the presence of 4 heavy metals: lithium, nickel, manganese, and cobalt, which are often associated with lithium battery fires, and then sent to ALS Environmental Lab in Salt Lake City, Utah for analysis.
Here's an example of the sampling records. We have 124 of them that were completed by each individual who collected the sample.
This preliminary data from those 124 samples appears to indicate higher levels of the 4 heavy metals exist at locations closer to the Moss Landing battery site, specifically within 3 to 7 miles.
The health of the people here on an immediate basis during the fire, but down the road, from a longer-term standpoint, what has been deposited on their residences, in their properties, that they could be exposed to in the future through breathing the dust that's generated, what is absorbed in the produce from the salad bowl of America, what is the impact associated with the animals and the marine life that's in our slough. Those are important questions, and that's why our data is, we're hopeful that our data will help supplement that.
For those that are in the community that are confused as to what's going on, if it's safe to be out, I mean, what would you say to them?
They've been reaching out to me, especially since we released the results. I don't know what to say to them. I don't know what to say to people.